We're live. Hi, Julie.
Hello, Tina. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm frazzled, to be honest. I'm very having a frazzled day. I think everyone might be, but I know you are
Yeah,
too.
yeah, I am. Yeah, because I decided. Well, I don't know how many people know this because it's not something I make a post about, but I moved last week, and so just still unpacking and getting organized and
Yeah,
yard work and and
it's so hard to move.
it is.
It's so
I don't
exhausting.
mind the moving part because it's kind of exciting, like to go into a new place, but
Yeah,
it's all the work. Yeah, all the unpacking is like, oh,
I know it's so
I don't
hard.
want to do it. Yeah,
I
I
know.
know.
Very exciting, though. Very exciting.
Mhm.
It's going to be great. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is kind of a makeshift room for now. It's, I don't know if you guys can hear the echo, but it's echoey because it's,
A little bit,
pretty empty in here still.
but it looks very
Yeah.
bright. It looks
Yeah, it is.
beautiful.
It's white. Yeah. So how we've got a few people joining and welcome.
Yay.
And I'm just going to put the
Welcome.
comments. Yeah. So those who are watching, feel free to, join in the chat room. We don't hear your voice, but we see what you type and we'll acknowledge you. And if you have any questions or comments, yeah, we welcome them all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Welcome, everybody. I'm not seeing everybody yet, but there's still a delay on me, but that's okay. I'm
Okay.
going to share it and move on
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
that.
I see. So Arlene Cortez is here. Hello,
Oh,
Arlene.
hello, Arlene. So good
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're going to talk, we're going to get right to it because we
Yes.
want to do this show in less than an hour today, you guys. So
I'm going to try.
it's June 2021. It starts tomorrow, and we're going to talk about the energies for the month of June for the collective, according to numerology, the tarot, and the spirit animal. And so June 2021 is a number 2 month. And some of the themes that I got, three that really came through strongly was honesty, understanding feelings and our emotions. Our feelings are emotions. So it's going to be a very emotional month for a lot of
Yeah.
people. Those who are used to, following their heart or going with their heart or feeling things on a heart level, this will be nothing new to you. It might, you should be able, I want to say, maybe navigate the waters, the emotions easier than other people. For some, they might be taken by surprise because of the way they feel and react to certain things that are going on for themselves or in their life. Um,
Yeah.
Knee jerk. So just be aware of knee jerk reactions. If you feel like really emotional, you want to cry, I want to say just do it. You have to let it out, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and I want to say, like, a lot of times, well, especially in Western society, we're taught to go by what our head says, right?
Right.
And I mean, that's fine, but sometimes too, we got to acknowledge the heart or the gut. And that's where the feelings come in. So, people will say, like, I have a feeling, sometimes it can be simple, like, I have a feeling, to have um, a salad for supper. So could do that, right? Or
Right.
sometimes it's like, I have a feeling to call so and so, do that. Or you have a feeling like to go in a certain direction on your route, do that. So feelings can tie into like your gut instinct. So try to follow that
Yeah.
um, because it's an intuitive month as well, right? So
Yes, very. I think it is a very intuitive month with some clarity coming in as far as
yeah,
intuitiveness, right?
yeah,
And learning how to decipher those feelings that you're getting, those intuition feelings. Go
yeah,
this way, go that way, say this, say that. We've been restricting ourselves for a very long time
yeah,
because the opinions got so loud. So we just kind of held to ourselves for so long now. So I think that's part of the number two too. Now the two is always about choices in the tarot. You have some decisions to make, and so maybe that's how our process is for this month too, is making decisions on how do we want to react now, because reacting the same is even different, right? Reacting to
yeah,
every situation in our lives is changing on us because we've been through so much,
yeah, yeah.
right?
We have. It has been. Like, it's almost like I think everyone keeps thinking, like, is this going to be relief? Like, relief's just around the corner, and it's not,
Oh, right.
right? So
Yes.
I just feel like maybe with June, it may not be, I feel like things will be more positive, and maybe because summer is coming in our area, right? But
Yes.
it just feels like, okay, people, I think, and that could be where the honesty comes in. It's like, okay, you know what? Everyone just stop with the bullshit, excuse my language, and like I just want to know what's what. Like people want,
Yes. The truth. Yes.
yeah, well, or just be honest. I want to go more honest, like, like share how
Yes.
you truly feel, or share, what you feel about something or someone. So this is the time, and it's about, being honest and open with our feelings and our emotions. That's, that all ties in. It's all
Absolutely. Yes.
together. Yeah, yeah. And I think it's going to help with understanding because, those three words, seem to play off each other. So understanding. So we might come to an understanding of why certain things happened in our life. We might come to an understanding why a certain person is that way. We might be learning to understand where the person is coming from. So understanding, and also to like maybe just trying to make sense of what's going on for ourselves in our world. That ties in with the understanding. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yes. That's very good.
Mhm.
Understanding. Right. We need some understanding. It's like we're coming out of this battle like time, it's like winter was here, literally. I guess that is true, and that's why summer is feeling kind of like a reset to us, because we've been hunkered down and protective mode, right? We've just,
Yeah.
instead, more than even defensive, where we were for a little while. The collective was so defensive, then we kind of merged into this protective kind of mode. So we're coming out of this, and that is the transition, right? That is the change that 21 was always meant to bring to us.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think, I think people are going to like also, I mean, I hate to bring up COVID, but I think, people in a way are going to say, like, I want to understand COVID now, or what this truly means. Like, let's be honest
Yeah.
about it. And because I just feel like, people are saying, like, okay, with all these vaccinations, we're going to go back. We're going to go back to things are going to be like this again. And I have a feeling, no, it
Yeah.
won't.
Will we ever
I
be able to
don't.
go back? Right.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, there's certain things like it's changed forever. It is.
Yeah.
That's my feeling on,
I think those are like
yeah,
honestly balancing out. It's all about balance too. In this whole year of changing and come
yeah.
reemerging, into this new kind of collective thought, because we've all changed. We've all
Mhm.
are different. We're just different people now. Not
Yeah.
good or bad, but just different, right? And
Yeah.
so I like the word honest rather than truth, because even that
Yeah.
word truth kind of grates at me for some reason. It triggers me because there's so many truths, I guess, So
Yeah. And
honesty, I like. Yeah,
yeah. And I find truth is subjective. So your
right.
truth may not be my truth,
That's right.
right?
Very
And it doesn't
subjective.
mean it's
Yes,
false or not. It's like it could be true, but it's like that does not resonate with me. So that's where I go
that's
with
right.
truth. Whereas honesty, it's like, this is, I'm being honest with how I feel. I'm being honest with my experience. I'm being honest with, whatever it is. It's
Whatever it
like you're
is.
sharing what you already is a part of you, or what you already know to be.
Yes,
You
I
know,
love that.
yeah, yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So we got
Yeah.
more. We got Nicole. I don't know
Hi,
if you
Nicole.
can you see the names, Julie?
Yes, let me put my
Okay, so
old lady glasses on. Yes, hi, Nicole. I've embraced it. See, this is how I've changed. I'm just
you're being
embracing.
honest.
I'm being honest. I am now an older lady,
You're
and I
not
embrace
old.
that. No, I don't feel old, honestly. And for everything, see, this is how I've changed. Talking about honesty is going through all of this with my dad, who has cancer, and
Mhm.
he just had his, a chemo treatment, a week ago. And it's been very, very hard for my family. We are all just so positive that this is going to help him and he's going to be okay. But this is the hardest thing he's ever done in his life, to get
Yeah.
through this. So I've just been over as much as I can and helping as much as I can and soothing to distract, as much as I can. But this just such a different me. Normally I'd
Yeah.
be in the fetal position in the corner, and just sure everything was going to go wrong like it always has in the past.
Yeah.
But I'm just kind of changed that. I've changed the way I'm reacting to things and really sitting with those feelings with dad. That's so important for the two of us to have together in these times of struggle. So
Yeah.
many blessings out of it, so many. So but yeah, we're
Yeah.
getting through.
Yeah.
It's been
And,
tough.
and it'll probably be an emotional time this month, right?
It
Like with
is
the
for us.
energies. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I feel the collective on that
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, what other things? Oh, true colors. So I
Yes.
feel again that, so I feel like, oh, people are going, I kind of feel like, are going to feel braver, maybe courageous. And I think it could be like the
Yes.
times. It's like,
Yes.
okay, like another month of this COVID stuff or another month of whatever, right? And it's
Yes.
like people are going to show their true colors. Like
Right.
so it might be surprising and shocking, to
Yes.
some, like they think like, oh, she was such a nice person and she's a real cow, or
Yeah.
he's so helpful, and no, he's not. He's only in it for himself. Like, I got to
Right.
balance the male and female, but it could be good too. It could be like, oh, this person is a lot more interesting, or,
Yeah.
than I originally thought. So, yeah, and it could be too where people like true colors. It could also be like people wanting to um, show or maybe go after the things they want for themselves or in life, right? Because it's like, do I have to wait again? Do I have to wait again? And it's like, well,
Yeah.
maybe it's now is a good time to start, right?
Yes. I mean, another thing having to do with that too is we've been influenced for a very long time to all outlets. There's these influencers that want you to think a certain way and feel a
Mm,
certain way and vote a certain way, and they're very subtle, these influencers. You don't know they're in your life, but they really are in your life in so many different areas. Even in everyday life at the grocery store, you're being influenced, right?
right.
So we're starting to become profoundly interested in our own point of view as a collective. We're not speaking from my point of view and your point of view and your point of view. When I'm speaking, before I was trying to take in all of those influenced blocks kind of that were being thrown at me when I was expressing how I felt about something. I was subconsciously pulling from these factors, right? So I'm just becoming more aware of the influencing that has really come to a head with the world, and so we're
Yeah.
kind of coming out of that. That's this hibernation phase we're kind of coming out of as the collective, and it's been like we've been in a sleep in that protective mode, right? Taking
Mhm.
all of that in, and so now we're getting back to our own profound perspective and how we feel. So when you're saying things that you're not going to really be offending other people like you were before when you tried to speak your point of view, because it wasn't that profound point of view that was you. It was coming from all these outside factors.
Yeah.
So once you become aware of that too, and that's kind of what the peacock does. That's what made me think of that, Tina, because you had
Oh,
mentioned the peacock as the spirit animal.
yeah.
So the peacock speaks profoundly from the peacock's point of view.
Yeah. And I didn't read the full article, but apparently, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if anybody listening knows any different, but is there a backlash happening against like big name or big time influencers right now?
Yes, there is.
Like the ones like on
Yes,
Instagram and that, like that have like thousands and thousands of followers, and it's like buy this or come visit
that's right.
here or whatever. Like there's a
I used
backlash.
this product. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then it's like, are they being honest too? Right.
And right. And they're not. And a lot of those followers, we watched a documentary on these followers, like Twitter followers and stuff, the millions. Most of them, like 90% of them, are paid for robots to recycle
Oh,
these feeds. So it was very eye-opening, that documentary. But see, but we're
wow.
becoming aware of this. We're
Which is
starting to
good.
say, which is fantastic.
And that's the honesty, right? And the
That's right.
understand, and we're learning to understand like how it really works. Yeah, because I'm even getting like, you know what? And that could be where it's like, I'm gonna do my thing then. I'm gonna do it my
Yeah,
way,
that's
or like
right.
try to be true to me, right? Or this is how I operate or what I
That's right.
use. And that's part of maybe true colors, right? Is seeing like what they say and the behavior, like, are you walking the talk, I guess, or
That's perfect. I like that analogy.
yeah.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Are you? Because it was also with those influencers came this huge wave of fake it to make it.
Mm,
Just fake your resume. And then once they hire you, you're that good of a learner that you'll just pick it up and you'll know what to do for the salary
yeah.
that you're faking it to make it. Right. And, we have always said throughout that mentality, learn it to earn it, because you're going to get nowhere when you fake it. But this younger generation, of course, they want millions of dollars and it's easy for them. And not that we
Yeah.
weren't like that too, but
Yeah.
we're coming out of that now. We're coming out of that. Fake it.
Yeah.
There's no more doing that. People are hyper aware of you now.
Well, and I think that will pick up more in the fall when the calendar year changes,
Yes,
because
me
I
too.
just feel like, well,
Yeah.
2022, we're getting ahead of stuff, but 2022 will be quite the year. I'm already
Yes, it
picking up on
will.
some things. So anyways, but we're sticking
Yes.
to June.
Yes. We're still here.
So yeah, so I'm tired. It's like, I want like honesty. So if you use this product or you recommend this person, like, are you being honest because you truly believe in that and it works well? And
Yeah.
yeah, right.
Yeah. We're
And
craving it.
yeah, and I think that's what people want, right? Like that.
Yes. Yes.
Bold moves, bold moves. So, I think that's part of like the true colors, the peacock,
Yes.
your feelings and emotions, like
Yes.
understanding, like people like just maybe understanding like, oh, I really don't have maybe 50 years to make my dreams come true. Or,
Yeah, I
like,
do.
so
Yes.
maybe I better do it now, start making the moves now, right? Or,
Yes.
so, I mean, not, you don't be careless, but it's like sometimes it's like taking that first step or that action or looking into it is a bold move, and it'll just lead to the next move and the next step. Like, you never know what
Absolutely.
opens or unravels, like when you start the motion,
Yes.
right?
I was reading this thing. I have to read this since you're saying
Yes, of
that. It's
course.
called the Peacock's True Colors. So I was
Oh,
reading about the peacock,
oh,
and I know it said true colors, so I had to point it
wow, I
out.
didn't know
Right?
that. Okay,
Isn't
yeah,
that
I
weird?
love that. Yeah. Mhm.
And the description of what they're talking about is embracing your inner truth and allowing your true colors to show can be a point of inspiration and comfort for those around you. Lead by example. So there's that honesty, there's that profound honesty of yourself and who you are, that you're
Yeah,
embracing. Yeah, right? And
yeah,
that is so good for the collective. Lead by
yeah.
example with that,
I
right?
feel, yeah. I almost want to talk about the peacock now.
Right? It's very fitting.
Maybe we will. We'll go back to the other words. The peacock. It just when that came through, it was like loud and clear,
Yeah.
and I feel good. And I get like they keep showing me the peacock with its full, wingspan, like totally open. And I think this is the time. Okay, people, it's time to, especially those that are feeling lesser than,
Yes.
or lacking in confidence or self-esteem. This is the okay. Call on the peacock energy to like help you strut yourself, to give you that confidence, that boost, in your esteem, and like believe in yourself, and then believe in what you do. Because I feel, there's a lot of people who have the experience or knowledge, in certain things, and it's like others need to know that, or share that, or reveal your true color on, and
Right.
what
I
you
do.
do. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I was reading in that article, another thing it said is show your true colors, embrace who you are. But don't get arrogant either. Don't
Mm-hmm.
feel like let everyone do this.
Yeah,
Be universal in this letting us be honest with ourselves. Let everyone be honest with themselves. Don't
yeah.
don't get too
Have
arrogant. Yeah.
Have you ever heard a peacock cry? Have you ever heard of peacock?
I have. I had a family member long ago that had peacocks. They were beautiful, and
Yeah, they are
they
beautiful.
were, yeah,
I can't stand the noise they make.
loud.
Yeah, it's screechy. So I think
Yes,
that must play in. So you guys just be aware of your voice because sometimes you
yeah,
might come across like
screechy.
irritating. Yeah, you might irritate people with your words or what you have to say. So just be aware of,
Yes,
what you
please. Yes,
share. Yeah, yeah. Or you might like, the emotional, you might lose it and it's like, well, start
yeah,
squawking. I don't know. That's,
right. Yeah.
yeah,
Well, because
yeah,
sometimes you start getting that confidence that we've all been so sorely lacking. So now we're confident, and then if other people aren't doing it the way you're doing it, you think they're suffering. So you want to help them, and you say, do it this way. And that's where that arrogance kind of starts to fall in because you want them to do it your way because you're feeling so much better. It's not
yeah,
even out of any kind of bad intent,
yeah,
But
yeah,
that's where the arrogance kind of slips in. Like there's your ego saying you can do it better than everybody else, and
yeah,
you just watch
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then their feathers are significant, right? Because they all look like an eye.
They
They're
do.
beautiful, yeah. And
Yeah.
I forgot to look up what peacock feathers are used for because I've seen them in deco things, but
Yeah.
maybe they're more for decoration. But anyway, so with the eye, I think people like if you because the number two as well is an intuitive energy, like trust your
Yes.
intuition. You're learning to trust your intuition, your inner voice. The peacock aligns with, because it looks like a third eye. So this is a good time to develop your intuition, to listen to your intuition, to
Yes.
trust it. It's not easy all the time, right? But
That's
to
right.
trust it and go with it. And you never know, especially if it's the crazy things. Sometimes it's the most craziest,
Yeah.
psychic message you get and you think like, no way, this is odd or weird. And it's like,
Yeah.
it, it works out or there's a reason, like it makes sense. It's
Yeah.
uncanny how that works out.
I was thinking about that eye too. I know it's honored in like Hinduism for
Mhm.
spirituality because of their feathers, and their only time they use their voice is if they're in distress or a predator is in the area. So I did read
Okay.
that too. So that's interesting. So they really reserve themselves
Yeah.
for when they need
Yeah.
it.
And I
But
find they're beautiful colors too, like so
beautiful colors.
vibrant. The blue.
That blue is very spiritual, right? It goes into that spiritual kind of realm, that blue, that
I love
vibrant
that
blue.
blue.
Yeah, I
Yeah, it's
love it.
gorgeous, gorgeous,
So
gorgeous.
beautiful.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
so yeah. So you guys look up. I recommend Google the spiritual meaning of the peacock
Yeah, for
because
sure.
it'll have a lot of traits and themes that will relate to us. Um,
Yes.
Also, too, I don't always say it, but even like the scientific meaning of the peacock, because some of it's like what they've studied, like its traits or like how
Yeah.
it behaves, the behavior. It's like
Yeah.
it'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm acting that way, or so and so's acting
Yeah.
this way, or like this is
Yes.
how what I've been doing. So it's
Yeah,
interesting. So look into that too. It's interesting.
for sure. I had a fun time looking into it for sure.
Yeah, yeah. So we have Arlene Cartwright's here. Hello, Arlene.
Arlene, how are you doing?
And
So good to
Bonnie's
see you.
here. Hi,
Hi,
Bonnie.
Bonnie.
Thanks
Good
for
to see
joining.
you. See, I'm
Hmm.
not seeing any of this, but
That's
I'm
that's
in a
okay.
different place. Yeah, yeah. It's
That's all right.
okay.
Yeah.
But the eye too, let's talk about the eye just one more second
Yeah, of
because
course.
I feel like the energies of June 2 are bringing us some clarity. I feel like it has
Mm,
been very confusing for us and why we're going through the things that we're going through. I ask that all the time lately.
yeah.
Why, God, So I think June will bring us a little bit more clarity. Like, let us allow us to see in a little bit broader perspective. And that's where the understanding and everything's going to come into play because
Yeah.
we'll be able to see everything from a little bit broader. It's been so hard not to see everything so myopically. It's just been so hard not to do that because we've been in kind of like survival mode, really.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, so
Yeah.
that eye
And
is going to bring some clarity, I think.
yeah, and we've been grieving too, right? Like
Yeah.
people think
Yes.
like, oh, it'll be over in a month or a couple of months, and it's like we're still grieving. And
Right.
I think maybe people, it's like it's helping because it's helping us gain an understanding of like, so when someone comes to you and they're like, you're still grieving the loss of this, like you should be
Yeah.
over it. And like this will help you understand like, oh, like grief isn't over in a month or in a
Right.
couple of days. You know,
Boy,
for
that
some,
kind of went away, that shaming like that, right? I haven't heard that in a long time because it seems like everybody's kind of grieving
yeah,
something, you know.
yeah. And I think, yeah, and that's like, you know, it's interesting because when we had our weekly talk, you were saying like you're trying to understand this in your life and you're trying to understand why this is happening. And it's like, that's the energy for June,
That's
Julie.
exactly
Like,
right.
yeah. Yeah. So it's like,
I love
yeah,
it.
understanding. We're going to come to a lot of understanding or come to understand certain things. Yeah.
So, yeah.
But yeah,
So that's
wonderful.
great,
Yeah.
right?
Did you want to say anything else about the peacock?
I think that was it. You know, I love it. I think all of those energies are very fitting for what we're heading into. Even now that we're at the 6 month mark too of the
Yeah.
year, too, we're halfway through. You know, it's just very fitting to kind of end the year on letting all of this kind of go too, and
Yeah.
truly moving on and living. You know, I'm telling my dad every day, don't think about tomorrow. Why do that? You know, we're here right now today. Let's just get through today. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I'm pulling myself back to today and in the moment. You know, no more
Yeah.
of my projecting my future that was going to be dismal and bleak and it wasn't going to work out. I can't do that anymore. So now I'm just really living today, you know, and let's see
Yeah.
what today brings. And
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, being present for them and yeah, of
Present.
course, yeah.
Yes. Be present instead of trying to escape. It hurts to be present and
Mm,
honest with how you're feeling, you
yeah,
know, and what
yeah,
you're going through.
yeah,
You know, it's hard to be honest about what you're going through. It's
yeah,
not easy because you don't want people to be judging how you're reacting to things, you know,
that's
and
right. Yeah.
so it's hard, but
Yeah, and it's
it's
okay
okay.
to share, like, to be honest, if you don't like something. I think that's
Right.
what we need to hear, right?
Yes. Right.
Because I know having a positive attitude and outlook is great, but sometimes to know
It's
someone
irritating.
is struggling, yeah, like
Yeah.
it can be like, oh, well, what can we do to help? Like, how can we help? Or, you know, what will, you know, be better? Like, because people need healing
Yeah.
when, you know,
Yeah.
yeah, like
It'll get better, right?
life's not always positive.
No.
So,
No, the best thing to do in that moment, instead of trying to reach for something you truly don't believe, you know, the best thing is to just, it will get better. It will
yeah,
get better. You can at least reach for that because if you're trying to reach for all is well, you don't believe that. You know, everything about you says not all is well right now. You know, that's not true. So you have that resistance in your when you try to go positive in a negative moment. You know, you have to just feel that negativity. You have to say this friggin' sucks and this is
yeah,
hard but you know what, I will get through it. I will get through it, and
yeah,
just one day at a time, you know, and that's,
yeah,
you have to, right?
yeah, yeah. But then, I want to say,
Yes.
well, sometimes taking a breath, like to catch your breath in the moment of the struggle or pain is like, okay, really at the end of it, all is well.
That's right. You
Because,
have
and
to.
the only reason why I'm saying that, it's like, it may not be like, yeah, you're struggling, you're in a shitty time in your life or spot, but it's like, okay, I'm breathing. That could be about like all is well, or I've got food, or there's something, I think. But anyways,
Right.
I just wanted to bring that in because that's
Well,
funny. You bring
you
that
have to
up and it's
laugh.
like, that's the meditation of the week. And it's like,
Oh, is
oh,
it?
she's all is well.
Oh, how funny. Well, look how funny this is because my mom, this entire time, who has had really, wait, I have nothing to complain about, you know, because my mom's living this with my dad. All
Yeah,
week she's been saying, well, other than that, how was the movie, Mr. Lincoln, to dad? Because, you know, we have to laugh at these things like, you know, it's just shitty. It's just shitty. So you
yeah,
have to find that because above all is well. Of course it is,
yeah, yeah.
you know, and you will find that for
Yeah.
sure.
And I
Yeah.
think with that meditation, it's not about dismissing the bad or the hurt.
Yeah.
It's just about like, okay, they want you to take a breath and it's like, really, all is well at the end of the day,
Yes.
all is well.
All
Okay.
is
Like,
well.
or like just, or bring that in so that, you know, you can feel comforted or some sort of peace and like tomorrow's a new day or right.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yes.
So,
I love that.
I guess should we go back to, oh, okay, there's a few more words. So the ocean came through.
Love it.
And I do see the ocean, and I'm wondering, so this could be like, there could be more news stories about the ocean, whether that's discoveries. It could be like maybe, I don't know, discoveries. It could be maybe about cleaning up the oceans, how we use the oceans. I don't know, but oceans come up. And then it's also connect. I see it like, our emotions and feelings can run deep as the ocean. Like it just goes on forever, or it can be so, so deep and profound.
Right.
Mhm.
And be the water. Don't be the rock. Be the water. We've got to be fluid
Yeah,
through all, right?
yeah, yeah. And it could be like maybe also where, I don't know. I don't know how many people are traveling. Like, I don't know if like people are going to flock to the ocean or the beaches near the ocean. Like, I don't know. That could be the other reason why
Maybe.
it comes up.
That'd be
Yeah,
wonderful. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
People
um,
need to get back out there and live their lives again
yeah,
and be free, right?
yeah. Caress, embrace came up as well. And that's connects with the number two energy, is because number two likes soft and gentle, especially when
Right.
it comes to touch. It
Yes.
likes, so it could be about like, maybe people are craving like soft touch or gentle touch, especially if you've
Yeah.
gone like months without hugging anyone or certain people in your lives
Yes.
and you're missing that. So this could be where like, you know what, I'm just gonna embrace this person.
Yeah.
Um,
Did you see Arlene is saying, Arlene Cortez says she
oh,
loves going to
okay.
the beach at night to hear the waves crash in. Something about it feels cleansing. And
That's
I was just telling you how the ocean to me, yeah, is a cleansing,
nice.
a
I live
reset.
nowhere near the ocean, so you're so lucky, Arlene.
Yes. So
Very, very
lucky.
lucky.
Yes.
Yeah.
I listen to it
Nice.
on YouTube.
Well, it's funny sometimes too. I will put on like water sounds, like the ocean. Yeah,
Oh, me too.
to
Yeah,
to relax. Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure. I love
yeah,
that.
yeah. And I love, whenever I've gone traveling, and if it was somewhere by, a beach by the ocean, I would like to. I loved sitting there and just listening and watching the waves.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh
mhm.
God, so
Yeah,
nice. That's my
it
favorite thing
is.
to do. We went to Hawaii a couple times, Michael and I, for our honeymoon and then on our 30th. And I forgot how powerful the ocean is until I went
Mm.
back to Hawaii. Like it was so almost unsettling to me. It was just so overwhelmingly powerful crashing against the rocks. Like I just almost couldn't wait to get back, you know. I was like, it was beautiful, but you can feel the power in that, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna.
Crazy. Yes, let's see. Oh, there's Lona. Hi, girls. Finally got through.
Yeah. Hi, Lona.
Hi, Lona.
Nice to see you here.
Yes.
Yeah. So Arlene
Oh,
says
30 to 40 minutes. Yeah,
that's
Arlene. Yeah.
lucky.
That's how I used to be in Florida. Yeah. I was even closer. I was like 10 minutes, but yeah,
Wow.
any kind of minutes is very lucky.
So if I were to go to like a beach, like from where I live to like by the ocean, so that would be the Pacific Ocean, that'd be the close, like where I live, like the
Yeah.
direction I would travel.
Yeah.
It would be a 12 to 13-hour drive. So
That's a lot.
not convenient.
No.
I
Yeah.
can't just say I'm going to the beach today. Oh, I can't hear you, Julie.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back. Yeah,
Oh,
your
okay, good.
sound cut out. That's weird. Okay,
Yeah, my
let's
phone's
I
being
guess.
glitchy. Okay.
Yeah, so caress and embrace. So it could be actual touch, like one another or what we're craving. That it's an intimacy, because I feel that's intimate, right?
Yeah, it
It's
is.
more than, it's not about the sex. It's very intimate, and then also it could also be about like, caressing and embracing certain things in our life, like maybe certain activities, goals, dreams. It could be, embracing personality traits. You see what I mean? It can be like as a metaphor or like as a general encompassing situations, traits or themes in our lives. It's not necessarily about the physical touch.
Right. Yeah, for
So
sure.
yeah, so it could be like, people are saying like, well, I'm embracing, a kinder outlook on life, right? And they're going to try to follow that.
Yeah.
That's an example.
Yeah.
Love versus hate. So that feels, this is interesting because it's like you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. It's almost like there's not going to be an in between. It's going to be hard
Yeah.
to be in the middle this month. So
Yeah.
um, just be aware of that. Yeah. So if it means like it discounts somebody or something, just be aware of like, their feelings because you might hurt their feelings.
Yeah.
And because it's easy to take things personally this month, because of the feelings and emotions being at the forefront. Yeah. I don't know if you wanted to add anything to that, Julie.
I guess it comes back into like be mindful of thinking that you have the answer for someone else, and so don't impose that on others. Just be kind and understanding and supportive. Just supportive. To You have a lot of support. People, a lot of people don't have support. I have a lot of support around me, so I'm
Yeah.
appreciative of that. And yeah, just be mindful of that sensitivities to words. Words matter, as we said how long ago.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. So those, yeah. And then I guess finally we're coming to the tarot card and it was the lovers that showed up.
Yes,
I like that
yes.
card. And Julie, I'll let you kind of
Well,
take over because you're the
yes.
tarot expert.
Well, the lovers I always think of too. I know
Mm.
it's a Gemini energy. I have my light
Oh,
seers lovers card,
I love that one. Oh my
right? Very
God. Yeah,
fiery, right? Very fiery,
that looks passionate. Yeah.
right? And the lovers to me are too is contracts, new contracts with each other, kind of breaking those old contracts that we had and forming new contracts with same people in our lives or new people in our lives. When we do meet new people in our lives too, we bringing them in on different terms and conditions because of what we've gone through, which is always a great thing because it just leads to healthier and healthier relationships when we can come in with a true honesty about ourselves and renegotiate those contracts. Sometimes a renegotiation of a contract is very, very fulfilling because you already have all that baggage behind you and you know what a fresh start can mean to you, in all
Yeah.
relationships, whether that's family or romance or friendship, so that goes to all relationships to just kind of
Yeah.
renegotiate those contracts and allow everyone else to do the same. That they're again just allow everyone to be honest about their perspective and without the skewing of other point of views in there mixed in there. So just be real true to your perspective there, and these contracts are really flourish and take us into this newness that we are going into, closing this year out and starting in on 22. So
Yeah. 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 And lovers. So I guess too, like with me, so like I guess like our intimate relationships will be in the forefront. So those who are already in a relationship, so it could be about maybe deepening the bond,
for sure.
or it could mean you're breaking up your bond. Like this is you decide like okay, it's time to go our separate ways. Those who are single, this might be opportunities that you find a lover
Yeah.
or take in a lover, especially if it's summertime because it's like love's in the air, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Yes, but I do have to
yeah,
say, those that have gone through these breakups and these long-term relationships that have crumbled, I gotta believe they've already kind of crumbled behind you. Like you're not going to be taken by surprise that your spouse isn't who you thought your spouse was at this point. You
mm,
know what I mean? Like I don't think you're going to be blindsided by anything in your intimate relationships at this point. Like you know, you know what I
yeah,
mean? So sometimes it is about letting the past go and really
yeah,
letting it go and allowing these new relationships to unfold as they go.
yeah,
And right. And because at this point, if you've been in
yeah,
any kind of relationship longer than a year, who that person is and how they are
yeah.
for you, right? So
Yeah, well, and it
yeah.
could be too, it could be like, those who feel like like maybe if you are in a relationship and you're feeling stalled or it's stagnant, like, or
Mhm.
boring,
That's
like this
right.
could be the time where it's like, okay, this is the time to infuse and focus on your relationship,
That's right.
right? Like,
Yeah, I think.
I mean, yeah, you might have kids or the home or a job, to look after, but like maybe shuffle it up to the top of the list.
Yes.
Go on date nights, infuse some romance, have
Yes.
quiet time together. Like, so I just feel like lovers, all in all those senses comes, through because of that. And then I just remember too, it's wedding season,
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
right? Because of yeah. So I'm wondering, like, is there going to be like more weddings all of a sudden this summer? Because I don't know if people delayed, like I've heard of a few people delayed or
Yeah.
postponed getting married
Here
because of
too.
COVID.
Yes.
So could this be like, oh, all of a sudden people are like, yeah, we're having our ceremony
Oh,
now.
I hope so.
It could
That's
be that
wonderful.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
for sure.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And oh, so Arlene Cortez, my best friend is a Gemini as well as her younger daughter. Oh,
Oh my. I love Gemini. My brother's a Gemini. And I love them. They're always that duality in them. They always have that duality.
oh
They can
yeah.
always see higher that broader perspective of right.
Oh yeah, they are two people. Yeah,
They
because
are.
I know. Yeah, because I've got I'm going to say at least a couple of friends that are Geminis. My dad was a Gemini. Actually, my dad, it would be his birthday tomorrow.
Oh, happy
He's
birthday,
been
Dad.
yeah, he's been gone for a while, but yeah, yeah.
Yes.
And who else was a Gemini? I had a cat that was a Gemini.
Did you? That's funny. Did he have
um,
more than 9 lives? He had 18 lives.
yeah. And I'm trying to think. Anyways, but yeah, yeah, Geminis are fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's great.
Oh, boyfriend. I thought it was her best friend.
Oh, her
BF. Her
boyfriend.
boyfriend is Gemini. Okay, lucky
Oh,
you. Lucky
yeah.
you.
It's your. Wasn't there
I
just
wonder if
something
he's
in Gemini? Is that?
Geminis are chatterboxes. So I'm wondering if
They
Arlene
are.
sometimes wondering like, won't he be quiet?
No, they have the gift of gab,
They
Geminis,
do. They
for
do. And
sure.
they're like, talk, talk. Oh my
They are.
gosh. Yeah.
It's true. It's so
Mhm.
true.
Okay, well, we wanted to, I don't know if it felt rushed, but Julie and I just, we wanted to get through this show quicker than usual, under the hour.
Yeah, I hope it didn't. Just because I'm feeling rushed, I hope it didn't feel rushed on the air.
Yeah. Oh, and Arlene says, yes, I guess he does talk, but
There you
she
go.
says she's just as bad because she's Aquarius. I don't
Oh,
know,
geez.
I don't know many Aquarius people, so I really can't
My
say.
other brother is an Aquarius. So
Ron?
funny. I have two brothers. One's a
Yeah.
Gemini. Ron's an Aquarius, and
Oh,
Ron's a
okay.
Gemini. And
Okay.
they get along fabulously. So we're
Yeah.
good.
But I can see why Bob's a Gemini because he is a chatterbox, right? He
He is a
doesn't shut
chatterbox.
up
No,
sometimes.
he does not.
But
He
Ron,
loves it.
but Ron,
Ron, not so much.
he's not a chatterbox, is
No,
he?
he
Like
is
he's
not.
very, yeah.
He's
So
very deliberate with his words because he is an attorney, so he had to be, I guess, so many years, but
yeah, yeah.
very
I guess
deliberate.
yeah. But you're more than your sun sign, so.
That's true.
Mhm.
He is very balanced and a judge, which that's what Aquariuses do. They are the judges, really, because they see all sides. They're very open-minded and they can see all perspectives, and that's why they make good attorneys and good arbitrators.
Yeah,
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 sure.
yeah. Oh. And did you see Christy?
No, I saw somebody
Okay,
was
so
writing.
Christy's here. Hi, Christy.
Hi,
Well,
Christy.
no, so nice that you came. I know it's the end. The show's recorded, so if you wanted to, you can whatchamacallit,
Watch it back.
see, watch it later.
Yes, we'll be
Oh,
back, Christy, for sure.
yeah,
Thank you so much for jumping
yeah,
on.
yeah. So, anyways, everyone, that's it. That's June in a nutshell.
Right? Hang in there.
Yeah, just you guys. I almost want to say like really. Well, call on the peacock for medicine, like to help you with things, right? If you believe in that.
Yes.
And then, just really allow your feelings and emotions. I don't want to say like take center stage, but like give them some breathing room, or let them, navigate you through life. Because I think at times you'll be pleasantly surprised how that might, unfold or work out for you.
For sure.
Yeah, and just have a lovely, lovely June, everyone. Well, we'll be back again, but
Yes.
and yeah, and I just wanted to see quickly before we say goodbye. Here we go. If anybody wants to contact Julie, there's her email on the screen, and to contact me, there's my email. You can also just message us on the Facebook page, and we'll get back to you if you don't have this email info. Yeah, so thanks everyone for watching and for being in the chat room.
Yes. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful June and be well.
Be well. Yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Okay, love you.
Love you.
Bye.